Right. So it's been a while since I've posted an episode, and I actually had one recorded and ready to go, which I guess I'll post later. But I looked at the calendar and I saw that it's Transgender Day of Visibility, and I thought I would just like put something together. And I usually write out my episodes and then I read them because, as you can hear, my normal cadence when I'm just talking randomly, it's I don't even know what you call it. It's a bit halting. There's a lot of pauses and ums and repeats and stuff like that. And that's probably because I'm a little bit high functioning autistic, perhaps. So there's that. You can hear it if you watch my Waymo talk and beach walk videos. I don't edit my speech on those, so you can hear the boring cadence. But anyway, this episode is not about my weird, boring, unmasked talking cadence. It's just a few words for Transgender Day of Visibility. I do choose to be somewhat visible as a trans person. Um, I wouldn't consider myself an activist or a spokesperson or whatever the hell, but but as a person who does enjoy a lot of what I would consider privilege, specifically male privilege, as a passing trans person, I think it is important to be visible, especially these days when there's a lot of trans hate happening and how it's becoming pretty casual trans hate, even in places like California, even in places like San Francisco. So it's it's not okay because trans people are just people, and that's the main message I always want to get out. But in these days, we're in the early days of this weird war happening, and we're in the late days of some political craziness and stuff. And I think things will get much better in coming years, but but I also think things are going to get much worse in the very short term while this whatever monster thing does its dying thing. So I am one of the people who believes that part of this anti-trans stuff is just a part of this sowing of division, sowing the seeds of division. The the people forces, whatever you want to call them, people. Let's call them people. The people who are in the power positions. You want to call them the Epstein class, the billionaire class, whatever. The people in power need the masses, the peasants, to be divided and to be bickering among themselves. So it very much works to their benefit to have a split, to create this kind of petty left right thing, so and to polarize that even more. So there's the left right thing, and it's very useful for them to always have a class of people who are easy to other. So skin color is a real easy divider. It's like, oh, look at those brown people, oh, look at those white people, or whatever color divisions are easy, or class divisions are easy. Look at those poor people, look at those homeless people, look at those, you know it's just easy to make the divisions. And I feel like trans people have always been particularly easy to other because they often do stand out. They've been marginalized for a long time, so they're such low hanging fruit. And as far as crime committing dangerous human beings go, trans people statistically are like the least the least dangerous people. um they're not the bad guys. um but anyway, I just want to call attention to that. If you catch yourself participating in some transphobia light, you know, laughing at a transphobic joke, or saying something nasty about some queer person or trans-identified person who maybe doesn't pass, or whatever. Just I invite you to pause and take a step back and just ask yourself, like, what's that about? Like why is it funny? Or why do you feel the way that you feel about that person? And when you do catch yourself getting all riled up about somebody who is an other, whether it's another religion, race, political ideology, whatever it is, just like asking yourself, yeah, why do I hate that person? Or why do I hate those people? Anytime you catch yourself saying those people, just like ask yourself, yeah, like, where's that coming from? And I think in these days, coming up on whatever wild thing is coming up, I think it's going to be important for all of us as just normal human beings making our way through our own single lifetime in this world. It's going to be important to work together somehow. It's going to be more important than ever to find a way to cooperate with each other without fear. And as dorky as it always sounds, it's just gonna come down to finding that ability to love one another. That's all, folks. And yeah, on this day of Transgender Day of Visibility, I just ask people to look around, and even if you think you don't know any trans people, I guarantee that you do. And not everyone chooses to be out, but trans people are here. They're among us. They always have been in all cultures, just like other queer people, gay people, or whatever. They've always been here. They're just one natural variation of human being. There's no dark supernatural reason for it. It's just one flavor of human being. So don't take the bait. Don't fall for the division game they're playing. It's not against left, right. It's not this like horizontal. We're not fighting on the x-axis here. Yeah, your enemies are not really. It's not about left, right. Well, basically peasants here. It's not about a left, right thing. It's an up, down thing. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, on this Transgender Day of Visibility, just wanted to put in my 2 cents and say, yep, here I am. I'm also trans. I'm not gonna say that I'm proud of it, because I don't think that there's anything particularly to be proud of. But I also don't think there's anything to be ashamed of. It's kind of like, um, am I proud to be a person with brown eyes? No, not particularly, but I'm also not ashamed of it because whatever, I have brown eyes. And that's how I feel about being trans. It's nothing to be proud of, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. If I wasn't trans, it'd be the same. So to me, it's just, yeah, it's just another normal variation of human. So, and I guess that's why people say trans rights are human rights, because yeah, it's just, we're all humans. And yeah, when you start chipping away at one kind of human and saying that they're less than human or taking away their rights as just basic humans, then it's never a good thing. It never ends with one group. It always escalates. So yep, so that's all I have to say about that. And I guess after this episode we will return to our irregularly scheduled but a bit more smoothly delivered mini episodes. Okay, so keep on keeping on and keep on shining in the dark.